They are not watches, they are piece of art. That's why really now what we do, so high level, they are not watches anymore. I think even we don't care about the time with these. They are piece of art.
Yes.
You wear something which is unique, which is bespoke, which is your piece of art, and not just a watch to indicate the time.
Yes.
They are piece of art, really. And that's why in Hong Kong we have two reasons to be here. First, it's a personal reason. I've been here in Hong Kong something like 65 times, and I fall in love when I arrive in Hong Kong. I was 17 years old, and I love this place, the energy, you feel an energy here. And the second reason is that we have plenty of collectors and people aware about the art, in watchmaking art.
Yes.
And as we do piece of art, it's a good place to talk to the people. And the reason of my presence here is also I like to put human being in between the relation. Luxury for the last decades have been a little bit too much a commercial transaction. Money, product, money, product, money, product. I prefer to know what I buy, yes, but even more to whom I buy it. So to have the direct contact with the CEO, and even better, because I can talk with a lot of passion, but even better to feel the emotion you have when you see the artist and the artisan making the things. So it's two artists together who collaborate to create a unique, bespoke, new piece of art. I'm not saying one is wrong, one is right, but what we choose is to make something unique. I don't care about the volume. I take care about the level of complexity of development, and the more complicated it is, the better it is. Yeah, it's both together, and this is not very usual. We have a very complicated technical level, which is for the movement or for the movement of the automaton, and also the art, which comes with the automaton is a moving. So it's both together, technicity and emotion of the dream and the piece of art. And we have to make it work together. Then you have a good point. The challenge is to make these two kinds of people, artisan and artist, to work together. The artisan is it's a micron precision. He has no chance to do wrong something, it does not work. And then you have the artist who wants to make something wow, moving. So they have to work together to be sure that what the artist think can be done technically, and then the artisan must be able to make with precision what the artist will give life to this concept, and to put the emotion on that. So we need this, as I said, it's more human being concept. And I like to reintegrate the human being in the luxury, which gives emotion to the piece of art you buy. And then some people, they know what they want. And they ask, do me this, and this. And some, they don't know, and we can make proposition. But it's always a connection in between a human being. And we have organized, we have a studio, a professional studio, with 6 4K cameras to film the artist. You can face and talk to the artist. You can see what he or she is doing, and you can go in the micros like this, and you see the micro painting, engraving, sculpturing. And this you can communicate. Once you have to come to meet the artist and the artisan in the manufacturer probably, or we can come to your place. But for the next months, during the conception and the fabrication of the piece of art, you can talk and you film and you talk to the people, you see what she or he is doing, and then it's a way to construct, to collaborate, to create the product of your dream together with our artists and artisans. And
this is totally...
the passion, you must have it. But even more, you must have the emotion. There is no real luxury for me in a piece of art without emotion. And this is what we create together with, in between these two artists, the one who make and the one who wear. We have to create, to respect the memory, the legacy of Pierre Jaquet Droz. This brand is 288, twice the 8, 288 years old today. And to respect, we have to create new things. We have to show new ways. We have to, the question is not what did Pierre Jaquet Droz, the question is what he would do today and in which spirit. So we have to create, to invent, to find new approach to a new interpretation of the métier d'art, of the automaton. And this, okay, we have learned something from him, but then we have to push spicy in the sauce, I would say. And that's why we are disruptive. Respecting the master, the professor, or the father does not mean doing what he told us to do, because if you do that, you copy, and if you copy, you die. So we have to create new things and to be followed, and not following the others. The strategy is the strategy of the customer, in fact, of the collectors. But it's true that we had some very strong moments. I cannot forget the moment I spent with Mick Jagger from the Rolling Stone to create the watch, the piece of art he wants to do. Yes, because he's 80-something years old and he is playing music and singing for 60 years. And he wanted to celebrate that. And he wanted to do something special, and that's why we make
this.
All these different watches, one per album, 34 albums, from Sticky Fingers in 71 up to today. And we really talk to create something unique, always bespoke for him. And he was impressed, I remember, taking some time with him to show what we have done. And then Bon Jovi have seen what we have done, and he wanted also something. He's younger, but he made completely different watch, but also he wanted to celebrate his birthday like this.